Macy, that's the only reason he's staying with you, out of duty. He's worried that if he leaves you, you're going to start drinking again.
I should go.
No, not yet.
Brooke.
Let me just hold you. Just for a moment. I told you it was gonna be like this.
Good morning, my sexy, adorable husband.
Morning to you, too.
Well, what do you say we make this good morning even better?
Honey, I would love to, but I gotta get to work.
Oh, please, come on, forget about the office. Why don't you and I start a project of our own?
What did you have in mind?
Well, I was thinking that it was time to start a family. Don't you?
Mom, we need to talk.
And we will, sweetie, but right now I have to find Thorne. We're late for a meeting.
Oh, well, that's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. I've been thinking a lot about you guys, and
Honey, I'm sorry. The buyers are waiting.
Mom, please, this is important. I know how much Thorne means to you, and how badly you want to have a future with him. But I just don't see it happening.
Honey, we went over this. I thought that you understood.
You love him, I know. It's just...
What?
Kimberly and Macy were talking about your relationship with Thorne, Mom, and they don't think it ever had anything to do with love.
Maybe I didn't hear you right, Morgan. Did you just ask me if Ridge could be the father of your child?
Yes.
Morgan, Ridge and I said we would help you, but this is too much.
Well, maybe you're not understanding. This is a purely clinical procedure. Ridge would be a donor, not a parent, and the child would never have to know.
No, Morgan, what you are asking is completely out of the question.
So you discussed this with Kimberly?
She thinks you're trying to break up Thorne's marriage.
I'm not. I told you that marriage was...
It was a mistake, and that Thorne really wants to be with you.
Yes.
That's not what Kimberly says. She says that what you guys had wasn't real, that it was just about sex.
Macy told her that.
She talked to Thorne, too, and he didn't say anything to change her opinion.
Of course not. He can't. Honey, look. I know I told you that Thorne was going to end his marriage. But Macy is going through some really difficult times right now, and he doesn't want to upset her.
But if this marriage is a charade, then why keep it up? It's not helping Macy.
Well, it's not helping any of us. But Thorne feels that it's necessary.
Why?
He thinks that if he leaves Macy, she's going to start drinking again.
I feel for Macy, Mom. I really do. But you deserve to know what's going on. Thorne can't just go leaving you in limbo because Macy has a problem. You deserve better.
Honey, you've got to understand. Thorne is feeling tremendous guilt right now. And things are really complicated. He just needs time to sort things out.
How? Has he talked to Macy? Has he given her any indication that this marriage isn't going to last? No. This has gone on long enough. Thorne has got to make a decision.
Excuse me, Brooke. I've already sent everyone down to the boardroom.
Is Thorne here?
No, he hasn't even come in yet.
Okay, thanks. Honey, I'm sorry. I really got to take care of this.
Fine.
You want to start a family?
I am ready.
Yeah. Macy, do you think we should talk about this first?
Honey, we've talked about it for years.
I realize that, but, you know, starting a family isn't something just to be rushed, you know?
Who said anything about rushing? I'm going to take this nice and slow.
You're sure?
Oh, yeah.
Macy, this isn't just a reaction, is it?
A reaction?
Yeah. To Brooke.
Brooke?
I know that you two had words yesterday.
I don't want to talk about that.
Macy. Honey, listen. If you're feeling insecure about it, you can tell me, okay?
Is that what you think this is about? I want to make love to my husband, and you think I'm being insecure?
I'm sorry. You know, with everything that's been going on, and now this sudden desire to start a family, honey, I just want to make sure you're okay.
I'm fine. Look, come on, let's not spoil the moment. Make love to me.
My God, it's 9:36. I set the alarm for 6:30.
I turned it off.
Honey, the buyer's meeting, I'm missing it. Oh, man. Look, I hate to do this, but, honey, I gotta go.
You're upset. I'm not upset. I don't know what's going on.
I shouldn't have mentioned it.
Then why did you?
Well, because I thought I could tell you anything. I thought you would understand.
Well, I don't. Morgan, until recently, I never even knew that you wanted a child. And now suddenly it's evolved to you want to have one with my husband? What is going on?
It's like you were saying, I should know the father of my child. I should know his history and his family. It should be somebody that I feel close to.
But we're not just talking about any man, Morgan. Ridge is my husband. He already has 3 children of his own.
No, it wouldn't be Ridge's child. It would be my child.
What are you talking about? Ridge would still be the father.
No, he'd be the donor, not the father.
I thought you said you wanted more than that. Morgan, there are plenty of family-minded bachelors out there who are willing to give more than just making a donation to you.
Look, I'm not in the market for a husband, and I'm definitely not interested in your husband. You know, I would never do anything to interfere with your marriage. And this won't. You see, I could have a lawyer draw up some papers to relieve Ridge of all parental responsibilities. I would be the sole parent. And once I got pregnant, I would leave town.
And why would you need to leave town?
To start a new life. Don't you see, Taylor? I could leave LA a new person with what you give me. That empty place inside of me would be gone. It would be filled with love, a love that only a mother could feel.
Morgan, I'm not trying to deny you that.
Then say yes, please say yes. As my friend, as my best friend, you would be giving me a gift that no one else could give me, a gift that would be so precious, more precious than anything in the whole world.
You're really leaving?
Yeah, we've been trying to sign these buyers for months.
We, meaning you and Brooke.
Look, honey, I know how difficult this is for you, okay? But I don't want you to worry. It's just business.
Just business, huh? Looks like you're throwing a party.
I just want this stuff out of the house, that's all.
You enjoy this stuff from time to time.
Well, if I want a drink, I can go somewhere else.
So can I. You can't keep me from being tempted, Thorne. It's everywhere. I have to face it every time I go to the grocery store or the gas station.
Well, you won't have to face it here.
Why are you doing this?
Because I'm trying to help you, Macy.
You're treating me like a child, Thorne, and I don't appreciate it.
I'm sorry, Macy. Honey, you're not a child. You're my wife. And I care about you way too much to see you regress. Now, I should have known how difficult it is for you to have this stuff in the house, so I'm getting rid of it. It's that simple. I'll call you from work and let you know what time I'm gonna be home, okay? Hey, Kendall.
Hi. Hey, Macy. Looks like you and Thorne got a late start today. What's going on?
Morgan, don't do this. Don't put me in this position. You know I can't.
Why not? Is it Ridge? Is that what you're worried about? Trust me, I am not after your husband, Taylor. I swear. Look, I just want to have a child of my own with a man that I trust, a man that I admire and respect.
My husband.
Yes, Ridge is your husband, Taylor, and he adores you, and he's completely devoted to you and your children. There's no question in that. And if there was, I never would even ask you to do this. I wouldn't even ask you to consider it. You and Ridge are completely committed to each other, aren't you?
Yes, we are.
Then what are you afraid of?
I'm not afraid of anything, Morgan. I'm not comfortable with this, and I can guarantee you Ridge won't be either.
Well, is there any way that you could think about this? Please, Taylor. It would mean so much to me.
Give me some time.
Then you'll think about it.
Yes.
Oh, Taylor, thank you so much. Thank you.
Brooke, I'm sorry. Rick,
She's not here.
do you know where she is?
Yeah, Megan moved the meeting to the boardroom.
I better get down there.
Thorne, we have to talk.
Rick, this isn't a good time, okay?
Oh no, my mom's covering for you, as usual.
I see. I guess I don't have to ask what's on your mind.
It's pretty obvious what's on your mind, too.
Rick, I don't know what Kimberly's been telling you, okay? But I think you better discuss this with your mother.
Oh, I have. And she's told me everything. I know exactly what you're doing, Thorne, and it has got to stop.
What are you talking about?
Your marriage to Macy, what you're doing to my mom, it's not fair to either of them. Look, I know you don't want to hurt anybody, but you can't be a hero to everyone. You have to be honest with them and with yourself. You're still in love with my mother, aren't you? Go ahead, Thorne. Tell me I'm wrong. Look me in the eye and deny it.
Macy, what's wrong?
Doesn't think I can handle it.
Doesn't think you can handle what?
That box, he took all the alcohol out of the house.
You know, Macy, maybe that's not such a bad idea.
Doesn't trust me, Kimberly. He thinks I'm regressing. He thinks I'm nothing more than some weak, pathetic drunk.
No, Macy, don't be ridiculous. Thorne does not think that.
Then why would he do something like that?
Because he loves you and he wants to help you.
A husband should want more than that. I mentioned children to him today. I told him that I wanted to start a family, and how does he react? He cleans out all the cupboards and he runs out of the house.
You didn't even want to talk about it?
That's all he wanted to do about it. That's all he ever wants to do is talk. About Brooke, about my insecurities, about my drinking. What if Brooke is right? What if I am just some obligation to him? And he wants to leave me, but he can't. He's staying out of some sense of guilt.
No, Macy, Thorne is with you because he loves you and he wants to be with you.
Well, then why did he run out of the house? Why did he take all those bottles and just run out of the house? Because he is afraid, just like Brooke said.
No, Thorne is not afraid. He has nothing to be afraid of, Macy, and neither do you. Look, you are just going through a really hard time right now, okay? But things are going to get better. You're just gonna have to relax and... Macy.
He was in such a hurry, he forgot one.
Macy, what are you doing? The way that you're staring at that bottle, it scares me.